in your ear to make it clear. It's your host Rob Lowe bringing y'all season 4, episode 32. Welcome back to Facts and Stats. It's football day, coach. It's football day.
Ain't that's lovely, man. We about to go over football. This about to be too easy for me, man. I'm ready to get into it.
This is Hunnit Yards. First Hunnit Yards episode, all football topics. We got the Chiefs versus the Browns. We got the Bucks versus the Cowboys. We got the Rams versus the Bears. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to break down our favorite teams with a freestyle in the middle. But we got to start it off with the kickoff topic, you feel me? First one of the day. Chiefs beat the Browns 33-29.
Listen, the Browns played a perfect game. Their offense was rolling. Nick Chubb was running a rock other than that fumble he had. Baker Mayfield was throwing that thing, across the field. David Njoku out that joint, getting 3 receptions for 76 yards. Landry, 5 receptions for 71. He's spreading it. They getting the job done. But you can't make no mistakes when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs. And that's where the mistakes failed in. Putting that, getting that deep ball with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. That long snap, they killed the momentum. And right after that, the punter muffed the punt. You can't make mistakes like that against the Kansas City Chiefs. Because y'all had them. They had the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Had 8 men in the box because they couldn't stop the run. So that's why the passing was working out. And not to mention, if y'all had Odell on the field, you probably could have got some passing touchdowns. So, don't feel too bad about this loss, but it got to sting in some type of way. But y'all tried, so I ain't gonna throw too much dirt on y'all, man.
Keep your head up, Browns fans. Keep your head up. It's a good Tupac song to listen to on a Monday. But listen though, a lot of people talk about, okay, the champion always gonna get your best shot, right? Every team best shot. But I feel like Pat Mahomes, that $500 million deal is his title, bruh. Every quarterback gonna try to measure themselves by, can I beat Patrick Mahomes on this Sunday? He still be watching everybody. The Browns came through. They was going for it all. They went for the 4th and 3, the 4th and 1 in the first 2 possessions. They running it up. They up 15-3, 22-10. You feel me? Kareem Hunt eating 2. Cuz Schwartz, the wide receiver, the rookie was eating. Like you said, it was no Odell, but the Baker is like when he on a roll, it feel like he back in Oklahoma running that offense. When shit not going right, it looked like he in Cleveland running the Browns offense. Like everything about his aura, just everything about his body language just say he feel totally different. Pat, on the other side, he was getting pressured a lot, especially as they start chucking the ball more. He had duck and dodge on that touchdown run. He got sandwiched at the end of the second half. Gerd and Clowney came around and got him. But they started giving Clyde Edwards-Helaire the ball, the running back, second year from LSU, a lot more coming out in the second half. So I feel like that balanced the offense out. He started looking for Kelsey more, especially in the red zone. Had the 2 touchdowns to him in that second half. But, of course, the play of the game, he was down 29-20. He going to the sideline. He whipped that jump, the fadeaway jump. My man threw a back shoulder bomb. How you do that, bruh? Tyreek coming on the crossing route, he throw it back to the middle like, nah, pivot back and what? People didn't even catch up to that shit yet. I'm like, people like, oh yeah, that was a bad throw. I'm like, bruh, he real life threw a back shoulder bomb on the crossing. He different, bruh. He different. Cleveland went 3 and out. Then, like you said, the punter. Bro, you still had time to punt it. You still could have got that punt off. He ended up taking off. Easy touchdown. They went up to 33-29 jump. But to me, that don't take Baker Mayfield off the hook. because it was still 3-0 leading up to that punt, like it was in another drive, and even in the game with a pick. You got to be better. It's the only way you gonna win in the playoffs or at all against Patrick Mahomes. You feel me? But we always gonna start with a big play on the show. But now, you know, about midfield, we about 50, so we're gonna middle freestyle. You feel me? What we got for the freestyle for the people?
Ooh, this freestyle I got for the people is a mighty good one. I'm gonna call it Sunday Shine.
Okay.
It's gonna be the player of Sunday. Alright? So, my Sunday Shine is Chandler Jones. 6 tackles. And one of them tackles on Derrick Henry for a loss. 5 sacks. 2 forced fumbles. Every play was a crucial moment and changed the whole momentum for the Arizona Cardinals, defense and offense. Because off of 2 of those forced fumbles, their offense was able to come back and score a touchdown.
That's clutch.
Yeah. And off of another one, it was right at the 1. Off of one of them was right at the 1 yard line. Because they took back the touchdown, defensive touchdown, put it right on the 1.
That's a big addition for him. He was hurt last year.
Yeah, he making a huge impact. One of them was a 4th and 4. Got the sack. And turnover on downs. So, player of the week goes out to Chandler Jones for me. I mean, player of Sunday Shine go out to Chandler Jones for me. You got any player to?
Yeah, definitely. I throw somebody out there. I'm gonna cheat a little bit though, and I'm gonna say it's his quarterback, Kyler Murray, bruh. It's all right because the way the Cardinals did the Titans was both sides of the ball. 38-13. Kyler had like 5 touchdowns total, like 300 yards total, 350, something like that. 2 to Hopkins. That's by Fantasy Combo too. I got both of them by Fantasy Team. So Kyler gonna get a lot of Sunday stars. Hopefully for the squad. You feel me? We're going from one young quarterback, young team to another, to the Baltimore Ravens. Now, they going on Monday Night Football tonight versus the Raiders. They let Ingram go. Gus Edwards got hurt ACL. Justice Hill got hurt ACL. I think they brought in a bunch of people. They got a bunch of running backs in there. I want to ask though, Lamar Jackson being, you know, best running back, best running quarterback ever, one of them. You think he can average 100 yards a game? Rushing? 100 yards as a quarterback in a 17-game season.
That's a big task right there.
As a quarterback?
I would say no. Because I believe Lamar can throw the ball.
Of course.
You know, I believe he can throw the ball. I feel as though he worked on that type of game in his off season. So I would say no on the running 100 yards, but I could see him doing good 50 to 75.
Of course. He was about that last year.
Averaging a good 50. Now I can see him doing a couple of games getting over 100, but I can't see the average.
Because he won like 1,200 back to back. He won 1,200. 1,700, it'll be 100 a game though. He'd be fighting for the rushing title. He'd probably be up there with Derrick Henry at 17.
That'd be crazy. Quarterback.
I want to see it. I want to pick it. Just for the good luck, I want to pick it, but it's
that would help me out in fantasy too. So I'm on.
But he runs so much read option stuff. It's like as a defense, you will always say take Lamar away, but now you really got to say the running back. You got to get the running back second man through.
Now, I want to say this. I can believe that he'll get 100 rushing yards, average 100 rushing yards in the season, right? But the only downfall that I only can see about 100 passing yards or 150 passing yards. for that game because you have to add in his carries and the running back carries, so that'd be a lot of carries, you know. And
I think he could have a run. I feel like he could go 6, 8, maybe 10 games, and it's gonna be one where it's like he can't break that 30-yard run, he can't break that 40-yard, and they gonna bottle him in. But I feel like I'm still rocking with Lamar finding a way. I don't know if it's going to be 100 yards a game, but he's going to find a way to win the AFC North, man. Definitely got to start tonight. Next up, done freestyle all the way to the red zone. But we going to go back to Thursday night, opening night. The Bucks beat the Cowboys 29-28. What you see in this game, man?
Hey, man. Get the first thing out the way that everybody's talking about, the push-off. I want to get this out the way real quick. If you want to call it a push-off or you don't want to call it a push-off, it don't matter to me because I feel as though the cornerback played too soft. Like, okay, I saw the first hand when he wrapped around, what was it, Goodwin, the wide receiver recorded. Godwin, I'm sorry. Chris Godwin. He wrapped around the first arm, pulled him in. Now the wide receiver the cornerback got to set his feet and make a play on the ball, which he's still trying to get his balance right and still falling back. I'm like, cuz break down. Like, you put in slow motion mode, his balance was off the whole play. So
it wasn't, you don't see that as a push off for real.
I don't see it as a push off. Godwin never extended his arm. Okay. It was a little path right there, I would say. You know, he had a little area, little space.
Like the Jordan push off Byron Russell. Like,
you know what I'm saying? But he ain't extend that arm. He ain't extend that arm. So if the cornerback got soft feet at the time, that's on him. And yeah, he took an L. But other than that, it was a great game to me. Dak Prescott looked good out there, healthy. Ezekiel Elliott, 11 carries for 33 yards. I don't like to see the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, I can't. Oh, you let Mike McCarthy. Come on now. So, it was a good game overall. Antonio Brown stepped up heavily. Mike Evans only had, 3 receptions, 21 yards. And they had a bundle of wide receivers. Rob Gronkowski, what he had down there, 8 receptions for 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. Godwin, Godwin had 9 receptions for 105 yards, 1 touchdown. Brown had 5 for 121 yards. So for Mike Evans not to even get no shine, this is a deadly weapon offense right here, man.
Yeah, and all them receiving numbers add up to 380 yards and 4 touchdowns for Tom Brady. The Bucks kicker, he wasn't a problem for him. But I got to tell a fantasy story. First fantasy story of the season. Man, I was doing the draft. I did all my picks, and I was tripping. One pick, I looked at my phone after I was doing. I thought it was somebody else's turn. I watched the computer pick the Cowboys kicker for me. Now, why is this a problem? Because I never picked no Cowboys in my fantasy squad. I don't trust them. I don't trust them at all. Reality or fantasy, you feel me? So he go out, he miss an extra point. He miss a 31-yard field goal. But he came back in the end and redeemed himself, you feel me? Like you said, AB was doing work. Amari Cooper was doing work. 13 for 139. Zeke, like we say, he can't do nothing with 11. 13 touches overall. Dak threw it 58 times. I got a shout out to him for holding up, throwing 58, probably for like 380 or 400, something like that. He was throwing under pressure. You feel me? A lot of throws, he was getting hit at the same time, so I got to shout out to him for that, salute him for that. They was just like hanging around because they forced 4 turnovers. Leonard Fournette had one go through his fingertips. They picked it off, a couple fumbles. at the goal line. You feel me? Ja like kept the Cowboys in the game, but they made that run late. CeeDee Lamb caught that slant and that pivot to the outside. Got up out. Right, he got about 50 yards set up. Cause I was texting Val, cause I'm like, Val, you think they real life trust cuz to kick this field goal with this game? He like, nah, but this their best shot. You feel me? But it's still setting up Brady to win this game at the end. I'm like, especially if they lead time. They left 1:30 on the clock. You had to never see Tom Brady play. But if you thought it was going to be anything other than what happened, went down, got that late field goal, got the salute. When you already know something going to happen and he still make it happen, you know why he him, man. But this is the touchdown play. But one of us got a field goal. I ain't going to say who. But we talking about our favorite teams. You want to start?
Let's dive on into Coke Float, man. Let's dive on there to Coke Float. We on the boat. Right? And we got Tsunami coming. We got DK Metcalf, Russell Wilson, Tyler Lockett. Shout out to Tyler Lockett. The adjustment on the ball, crazy. Right? Defense look good. Jamal Adams out there. I see Bobby Wagner. I don't know why I thought we had a chance. Them boys demolished us, man. We put up a fight. We looking good. I'm not gonna hold you. My man Carson Wentz out there look good. 24 completions. I believe 226 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Okay. No turnovers? Did he turn it over?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's a high game then.
I don't think so.
First game back, that's all right.
He did make a fumble, but we recovered it.
See that.
I want to get on the defensive side. Defensive coordinator, you made us look horrible out there, dog. Our front four was getting pressure, and our front four was getting pressure. Just our defensive line. We had Darius Leonard back there checking somebody. Sometimes he blitzed, sometimes he would drop back in coverage and just spy. It was throwing me off, man. Like it ain't no. Put a man on man. I'm getting tired of this deep zone.
Okay.
Cause we let a lot of things go in front. Then once we let the plays in front, we let those go, we step up, and then that's how they get the bomb threats like the Tyler Lockett play.
Right.
So our defensive coordinator gonna have to find a way, man. Cause we looking sloppy out there. And I know Kenny Moore and Darius Leonard and Antonio Walker and all them boys will do way better than what they looking like on that week 1. So find a way, man. We're gonna have to get back floating, cause we in the tsunami right now. We gotta get back floating, man.
Alright, so Eagles fly, flying and dying, right? Preseason's talking about Jalen Hurts and his leadership quality in the sense of how he get the whole gang together, you feel me? His youth and the weapons that he got around him on offense. So, bruh, this felt like a college offense when I was watching it. I felt like Nick Sirianni, our first year head coach, went to Lincoln Riley. Jalen Hurts, old head coach at Oklahoma, was like, what should I do? I seen a couple screens, quick bubble screens. I seen some read option decisions to get him into the flow of the game, you feel me? The defense let the Falcons down in the red zone twice, but they held them to just field goals, and that was all they allowed for the whole game. So big salute out to the defense. Miles Sanders looked quick, he looked sharp. He got 5 catches, 5 off the check down, 20 touches over. That's the sweet spot for him. 20 overall. Speaking of short passes, though, I like when they throw Jalen Ray, get him little short screens, get him involved. He got the 20-yard touchdown off one of them. Because with a speed receiver, you can't just say, oh, we ain't hit him on the bomb, so he ain't going to get no catches. You get him involved in the game, and then you see what happened after that. Shout out to Javon Hargrave, the D tackle we got from Pittsburgh last year. He ain't really panned out, but 2 sacks in this one. Shout out to him. But to play the game, Jalen Hurts rolling right. Late in the first half, he banged the jump between the elevator doors, the guy that you feel me. Touchdown, 32-6. Let's go, y'all.
I want to say something real quick because, you know, I've been on this Heisman winner.
Oh, thank you. I had a shot for you.
I've been on them heavy, so I want to say to the Rookie of the Year, I apologize. I apologize. I see you out there, young man. You doing what you doing.
First possession
got
touchdown.
Nothing to do with nothing.
First possession touchdown. Shout out to Devontae Smith, man. But we wrapping up the show. Extra point. Rams beat the Bears 34-14. What you see with that?
Hey Mo, if you ain't see what I see, then you wasn't watching the game. Number 5 was heavyweight. I want to get this point clear ASAP. For them to take him from the outside corner and move him into the slot corner, huge difference, baby. Now when the running back try to do a little sweep, Jalen Ramsey gonna give you that effort to knock that joint, you know, push him right out of bounds, make the tackle, whatever need be. Right. See, when they on the outside, you only ain't too much you can do as an outside corner. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is check your man and hold that outside down. But with him having more, you know, be able to work through them hashtags, them hash lines, he able to get around the field a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Playing that inside man. So this making that defense way better. You still got Aaron Donald and them boys down there making noise. And I got a shout out to the Bears though. The Bears did look good, but Andy Dalton, come on man, win the town. I'm just saying, it gotta be at some time, man, because my man Fields is hungry.
You told me Fields was starting.
I did.
You told me he was starting,
man. It hurt my soul. It hurt my soul when I saw Andy Dalton, man. It hurt my soul. But then they just played him, you know, a couple of plays. I'm like, oh, so now y'all already pit and pan him in the game plan. You might as well already make that transfer. That joint blew my soul right there, but David Montgomery still stepped up, you know, still had a huge game with 16 carries, 108 yards, 1 touchdown. You know, Marquise Goodwin came in form with 4 receptions, 45 yards. Robinson, 6 receptions, 35 yards. Like, it got to be more of a passing threat than that. I believe Justin Fields, even though, you know, he'll do a threat, he'll be able to get more yards than what Andy Dalton doing right now. And that's why I'm a little scratching my head at, man. For real. Justin Fields need to be starting ASAP. You already know how I feel about my man from Ohio State. Come on, stop playing my man. But Rams, I ain't never see the Bears being the Rams unless Justin Fields was starting. So I'm sorry, Rob. I apologize.
I got a few questions for you, bruh. Who told you Justin Fields was starting? Oh, they need to be fired.
So just to find out, I got it mixed up.
Oh, damn.
I got it mixed up. Damn. He was starting the 4th preseason game. I mean the 3rd preseason game.
That's when the starter's supposed to start. But I'm trying, cause bruh, when I got in the house, I got the house where the game started. I'm getting myself together. The Bears got the ball first, and I hear the announcer like, and on comes Justin Fields. I'm like, what? He just got in the game? This is me coming home already knowing The Saints crushed the Packers 38-3. Told you that thing ain't gonna work out too good for Green Bay this year. So I'm thinking you gotta go to, if you just give a team something to build on with the Rams, that could, cause the announcer talking about we know he's an amazing talent, but mentally, can he get caught up to the speed of the game? I'm like, mentally, can Andy Dalton get caught up to the speed of the game? Because it's been about a decade since he was real live doing something in the NFL. So I believe that did. Been a decade since Stafford been with a team other than the Lions too. So he going to the Rams. He had 320, 3 touchdowns. He got all the talent in the world. He got the arm. He gonna be dangerous with the squad, but I'm not believing in them for a Super Bowl run as of right now. I still gotta see a little bit more. But them 2 touchdowns he threw, bad secondary, where y'all at? The first jump he tossed, cuz went to the ground, popped up. Y'all social distancing in the secondary, trying to keep 6 feet. Let him go. The second one, y'all wasn't even in the picture. But shout out to Cooper Kupp. Almost got him a 3rd jump off that little move off the line of scrimmage spin. And I'm going to close it out like this. First 100 yards. Justin Fields got 3 snaps and got 1 touchdown. Andy Dalton got the rest of the snaps. 0 touchdowns.
Justin Fields had 2 passing plays.
Take your time.
One of them joints, we want to talk about one of them joints, was a 10-yard reception. Caught it right in the stomach. You couldn't drop it. Then y'all gave him another pitch play right in front. I mean, you can count that, you cannot count that, but what I'm saying is, these little pity pat plays I was talking about earlier, my man don't need that. He's ready. He is ready. And you see that by that little quarterback option that he did. Slide through that cornerback, cut it up, got smacking the touchdown. What needs to be done, and he gets it done. That's all you need at the end of the day. But y'all want to talk all this, is he mental enough? Can he dissect the defense? Can he look past his first option with his second option and third option and do the check down? If he could play ball, let him play ball. Plain and simple, just like that, man. Might need all that extra stuff.
They better get with the program. They had a squad that made the playoffs last year. They got a defense that's ready. David Montgomery went over 100 yards. I should have drafted him in fantasy. I was thinking about it. I ended up taking Gus Edwards from the Ravens. They got hurt. He was gonna be the #1. You got him?
I got David Montgomery.
Oh, you lucky.
Gave me 17 points.
You see?
Yes, sir.
You see what y'all wasting? A good.
And then I don't want to get on that. I don't know what the Bears doing right now, but David Montgomery 16 carries. That's questionable. Boys, you be getting touches when your quarterback is Andy Dalton. You wasn't out of the game that far, so you could have got him more touches than what you did. So it's a little questionable over there what is going on with them Chicago Bears, man.
And the longer we talk about this, the madder I'm getting. Because the score ended up 34-14. That's a 20-point. You telling me it wasn't no snaps in the 4th quarter? Justin Fields couldn't get a series? Couldn't get a possession? I mean, I seen Jordan Love get a possession when Aaron Rodgers was getting blown out 38-3. You think he wanted him to get... Bruh, come on now. That's in your division. With a quarterback already showing you how to... Low. Peace. Good shit, bro.
We hate it, man. I'm saying decide to still be shitty.